Hi, thanks for clicking. This is my list of 11 concept cars I would love to see make a comeback in video games. First debuting in the 1999 Detroit Auto Show and was playable in the not so well known racing game Supercar Street Challenge, this car holds a very futuristic design while still maintaining the essence of a muscle car with its honeycomb rims. No official specs were released for the car. However, being a successor of the legendary Gran Turismo Omologato title, I envision this car to have a good 400 plus horsepower as with the eventually produced version, making it a very aesthetically pleasing car to drive in video games both to the ears and to the eyes. In this day and age, you can find anything on the web. Anything except this car. Very little is known about this minimalistic sport estate. A long lost esprit, according to an article I found by blogger Stephen Farquhar. To that I might add, with the booty of an Elise. According to Stephen's research, this car could have had a front-engine in-house V8 powering it, and could probably give the GTO a run for his money. Just imagine how fun it'll be driving this car around in games like Forza Horizon, Need for Speed, or maybe even the game that loves concept cars, Gran Turismo. I've always had the best experience with this car in Gran Turismo, tuning it to the max and even winning a good number of races against race cars and supercars. It's fast, it's agile, but it's yet to appear in GT Sport. Much of the reviews, if not all of them, are very positive, to the point where I had to literally Google "I hate CZ3 tarmac" just to check myself for biasness. Its sleek, smooth, and thick wide-body design has the perfect proportion that radiates an aura of WRC champion and elegant city car. Although I don't understand much about the licensing details to use this car in video games, I truly hope to see it return to GT Sport, and maybe even future Gran Turismo games, and hopefully even others such as Forza Horizon or the Dirt franchise. The forgotten older brother of the Ford GT40 would be an epic addition to any racing game. This beautiful machine has appeared in numerous video game titles like Gran Turismo 2, Project Gotham Racing 3, and a number of Ford racing titles. Racing games are slowly being dumbed down with easy to earn cash, not to mention disgraceful microtransactions. This 700 horsepower mid-engine beast could be the perfect challenge for those looking for more obstacles in the game. As my memory recalled, this car proved to be quite hard to control in Gran Turismo 2, but once you master it, you will conquer all and would have the perfect bragging rights to your friends about your in-game driving skills. One of my personal favorites, a very iconic collaboration between BMW and Italdesign that made its digital debut in the renowned Need for Speed 2 and was introduced at the Tokyo Motor Show in 1991, which, by the looks of the design, I would say was a very spot-on place to debut, since this car definitely has a very simple yet aggressive design that certainly would make anyone who sees it say, "That's a fast car," without even knowing the engine specs. A modified version of BMW 8 Series engine tuned by Alpina was used in this vehicle to produce 350 horsepower. Uniquely though, the Nazca C2 Spider received a more powerful engine, boosting its horsepower to 380. You'd never get bored driving this car in real life or in games, trust me. Another one from Need for Speed 2. A fully working concept car that was made to replace the 1988 Lamborghini Jalpa. But when Chrysler sold Lamborghini to Volkswagen, the Kala was shelved, along with its future appearance in racing games as well, unfortunately. Now I'm aware that this car design might not be easy on the eyes for some people other than those who were entranced by the NFS2 intro. Though probably unlikely, I will remain having hope that this historical and legendary concept car can again grace us with its presence in game. On a side note, how epic would it be for Need for Speed to create something like an impactful Legends type of DLC featuring cars from Need for Speed 2, since they rarely get a time to shine in the spotlight anymore. Am I right? One of the most memorable concept cars, if not the only concept car in Gran Turismo 1. This car was so fun to drive, had great handling even when tuned to the max. Gran Turismo even made an LM race car version of the car and it was even more amazing, and low-key kind of overpowered. Sharing a similar design with the Plymouth Prowler, it's very sad to see the slimmed down version of the Viper disappear from games, knowing that it definitely was a car that made a huge impact in the automotive world, both digitally and realistically. If this car ever makes it again in games, I guarantee it'll easily become one of your faves. If you're a fan of street racing games, then I'm sure you're no stranger to the Midnight Club series. Making its digital debut in Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition Remix, this concept joined the added posse of impeccable cars added. I see this vehicle as the perfect proportion of design between muscle car and supercar, while still holding the essence of the original Dodge Charger, albeit shorter and more slim. Imagine driving this masterpiece down the Tokyo Expressway in Gran Turismo, or even drifting through the British roads of Forza Horizon 4. Oh, how epic it would be. Back in 2005, this awesome combination design between the Shelby Cobra R and the Mustang Fastback made its appearance in the Chicago Auto Show, and digitally debuted in Test Drive Unlimited. It bears some resemblance in design with the legendary Shelby Daytona, showcasing a speedy sportback design while still maintaining a rugged, muscular figure. The engine gave off 605 horsepower along with 6-speed transmission, unlike its predecessor, the Shelby Cobra R. This car would be the perfect choice to smoke tuners and exotic in any racing video game, showcasing muscle car superiority. Making its first ever video game appearance in Real Racing 3 and Asphalt 8, I'm still extremely frustrated by the fact that this car hasn't made it to the main console racing games, namely Forza, Need for Speed, or even Gran Turismo. This hybrid car is said to have a V10 engine that produced 602 horsepower, along with lithium-ion batteries that produced a combined power of 296 horsepower. That's 899 brake horsepower in total, easily making it one of the top fastest Lamborghinis ever produced. Now with these impressive stats and design to match, I think this Lambo still has a high chance of appearance in future racing game titles. We just gotta keep our fingers crossed. Before the 2015 Honda NSX, there was the Honda HSC. Originally speculated by the automotive media to be the successor for the NSX, which in my opinion should have still been. It has the heart and soul of the NSX, despite its skyliney rear lights. And you can't tell me that you don't instantly think of the original NSX upon first glance of this vehicle. Fortunately for us, this beautiful car is available in Gran Turismo's 4 to 6. Yet, I'm sure GT fans would definitely love to see this car again in GT Sport, or maybe even other games. Who knows what the future holds, but I do know that if I don't see this in future Gran Turismo, I would be really pissed. And that concludes this video. As a bonus, I came across this super badass Lotus Esprit concept rendering, and I thought I'd share it with you guys. Thanks for watching, hope you thumbs this video if you liked my list, and subscribe if you're looking forward for more of these. I'd love to see your own list of concept cars that you want to see make a comeback in the comments below. As always, this is KJ, have a good day.